Guys, guys, it's out. And well, I'm in the floor. Overall, there's some very impressive stuff here in this game. There's a lot you can do with the new building system. Even with the limited number of blocks in early access, you can still detail like crazy, or even try to make your own blocks. Like here, I tried making the pipeworks block from the first game. I was planning to save it as a blueprint and use it as needed as a little detailing piece, but honestly, after I saved it, I couldn't really figure out how to repaste it, so I'll kind of just build them as I need, I think, from now on, at least until I get that figured out. I struggled a lot with not being able to tell if things weren't working because they're not finished, or if things aren't working because I wasn't doing something right. There's no tutorial or anything, other than that video Slipsy made that I'll probably have to go and rewatch. This is all fine. It's completely expected with how early the game build is. Apparently they've been working on this game for a while, but I imagine most of that time was spent building the game engine itself. I know it's a brand new engine from Space Engineers 2, or V-Rage 2. I love the little detail in. I like the new running animation. The sound design is great. Your boots feel like they got some weight to them when you hit the ground.
Okay.
My boots are very loud. The music sounds very spacey, if that makes sense. It's a very pleasant background noise, not too in your face. Of course, the texture and lighting looks great even on low settings. I'm running a 3060 and I could probably run on medium or high, but I prefer to run on low for a smoother frame rate. I love the new way you rotate blocks with the movement keys. It feels a lot more fluid. You don't have to take your hand off the mouse. The main menu feels very clean and is nice to look at.
This is the main menu. I actually really like this main menu.
The skybox is much more colorful without being too overly annoying, and there's a good variety of colors in there, also lots of red, blues, and greens. You can also use the graphic presets. You can't seem to edit the specific settings. Maybe I just couldn't figure out how to do this, but so far you can only use low, medium, high, extreme, so on. The game tells you how many meters across your building when placing blocks. I imagine this can be very useful when planning things out or when using various blocks of different sizes. There's no way I could find to edit the world settings, and the skybox seems static and doesn't rotate, which is fine for creative, but there's no way to edit the world settings, and the PCU is also capped at, I think, 400,000. I don't think there's any way to increase that at the moment, so use it sparingly. On that note, the PCU value assigned to the block seems to be very different from this game than the first game. Everything seems to consume a bit more, but I really only glanced at this, so not quite sure. Also, there's no conveyor systems or anything of the sort. There's no batteries. There is reactors and gyros, but there's a lot of missing functional blocks, and the functional blocks that are here don't really work. My point here being building something that might be functional later for survival is kind of impossible. You can build a lot of things with the new grid system for cosmetic purposes and stuff, and you can throw down ion thrusters, of course, and have a working ship later, but you'll probably have to add batteries and conveyors if you want it to be survival ready. Surface level, there isn't a ton here, but the new engine and building system makes this an entirely different beast from Space Engineers 1. Even with so many less blocks, you can still replicate much of what's in the first game with the new grid system, well, cosmetically at least. I know there's a good few people who are disappointed about multiplayer coming much later or aren't satisfied due to the lack of content with this, but it's not a full game. If you choose to purchase this, you are agreeing to buy a non-finished product. I mean, if you're not happy, just wait. It's not that big of a deal. Personally, I'll still be playing a lot of the original game. I'll come over to SE2 to build ships and things occasionally, but there's not much real content yet. I can't find the exact clip, but I think at the stream they did today, they mentioned planets and survival mode coming within a few months. Seems like a pretty big jump from where we are currently, but I can't wait to try out the new survival mode and check out planets and build some rovers and stuff. Let me know if any of this was useful or interesting. Give me your opinions on Space Engineers 2 in the comments. I'll see you fellas later. Oh! Wait. Hey, kids!